Alright guys, so it's been a really long time since I made a video. It's probably been like 2 months. It's been a very hectic summer, extremely busy, a lot of jobs going on. Not many guys either. I kind of downsized. So last year I had 4 guys, now we only have 2. So I've just been busy and a little bit too busy to kind of take the camera out and vlog or show what we're doing. But we've been doing a lot of just hardscape projects, a lot of walls, a lot of patios, walkways, stuff that we always usually do, a lot of drainage work. This is a really nice place. We're gonna do, it's a weekend Saturday, and just doing maintenance and moving some equipment around. I figured I'd show you this job. It's a really nice one. We put a septic riser on this right here. We'll be raising the grade up above it, and it was just buried so much that when he wants to have it pumped out, it was so deep into the ground that we just threw a riser on it. Set of steps are gonna be going to this really small pad landing here. Obviously the whole grade here is gonna be raised up. And we got a small patio over here, lakefront too. So it's only a 10 by 16 small. I've done quite a bit bigger ones this year, but it's just a really nice view. Figured I'd show you guys this. Really nice place. So for greasing, we got like 4 Milwaukee grease guns. We have so many because they break so much. They're not really reliable. I don't know what the hell's wrong with them, but we go through these like crazy. For grease, we use a really thick blend in the summer. This stuff right here, we get it by the box, and you know, 100 or whatever come in a box. So we use a winter blender in the winter. That's a little thinner and easier on our equipment, and we use this thick blend in the summer. I try to grease my stuff every 8 hours of use or more. Usually when I wrap up a job, even if it has like 3 hours in the machine, I'll still grease it. We use these lock lube fittings. They work really well. You basically waste no grease when you use these. They do go bad, but we have a bunch of spares. We just replace them when they do go bad. So not that many hours on this Teleskid. I think 220 hours we have on it right now. I still love it / hate it. I love the side entrance. I love the boom. It's been a little unreliable. We had one bearing, one fitting seize up the other day, so that was kind of a nightmare. I wouldn't take any grease. So they had to put a new pin in it. I mean, it was under warranty and everything because we do grease it, you know, very, very often. So, I mean, other than that, I mean, the track came loose the other day, popped right off, but that's, you know, typical. That was just for me having it a little bit too loose. It was a quick, easy fix. I know my 262 was a nightmare to get that track back on. This one was a piece of cake. Ton of electrical issues. The other day, I jumped in it and every single light was going off. You couldn't move the machine. Everything was blinking. Service had never seen anything like it. I pulled the master switch, plugged it back in, and now it works. And they gave it an update and hasn't done it again, but just kind of been weird. So we're gonna be doing a walkway. He's gonna be paving this, and he's gonna have a paved hill up here. And we're gonna be building a walkway from the middle of the steps down to here, or maybe beside this retaining wall here. And right now, well, the septic tank, of course, is in a terrible spot for that. But I think we're going to be okay if we do a 4-foot entrance and a 4-foot walkway. I think we're just going to barely miss this riser. Right now, I'm just going to double check my zip level and make sure that grade-wise it is good. This machine is still running like a champ. The hours are unknown. It's got a lot. No issues. Definitely sucks not having AC. And it sucks being able to, you know, kind of be maxed out when you're filling the trucks. But I love that I don't have to worry about this thing ever breaking on jobs. It just digs, runs, and there's never any problems with it. This is a new trailer that I got this year. It's a 10 ton. It's got 2 10,000-pound axles. The payload's 15,000, so it makes it perfect for my 13,000-pound Teleskid. I really like it so far. It doesn't lift the ass end of the truck up like my 7-ton did. It's a deck over, so I don't have to worry about people driving over the wheel wells and stuff, because with that track machine, it's really close on wheel wells. So. So I always back on the skid steer. I actually pulled it forward once on my 260T, and the only one time I did that, the door rattled, because it rattled so bad. It broke loose, flew open, and the whole entire door fell off. So I never will put a JCB skid steer facing forward. Not really much I can do about setting the weight of the machine. The weight's probably all basically on that axle right there. I don't want it too close, obviously, that way, and I'm kind of maxed out as far as how far I can go this way. The one bad thing I don't like about this tie down on this machine, my tire Teleskid, this is really easy to reach when the boom's sucked all the way in, but you can't reach this hook when this boom is all the way sucked in because this track here is in the way. So I always have to have that boom slightly extended too. So I do 2 on each side. Skid steer, you do need 4 binders. I just do a short chain with a big hook, and my binders go right from the chain right to the trailer, pulling each way. So here's my enclosed trailer setup. We get our pipes for screeding sand. We get the nice roller compactor for pavers. We get a jack in here because it seems like every time we drive this trailer somewhere, a tire goes. Wheelbarrow just up against the wall. We got screeders and 4-foot rakes there. We got small rakes there. Brooms over there, shovels over there, spades over in a different one. Hand tamps, rubber mounts, and crowbars over there. And obviously just all other hardscape tools we need, stuff like spikes, glue, hammer drill, impact gun, bag full of masonry tools, Gorilla tape. All of our clamps are down here, gas, blower, knee pads. I use those to walk on my pavers before setting in the poly sand. And of course my IQ saw, I love this thing. So as far as an update with this 22 black 550, I still really don't like this truck at all. It's the hesitation when you first are starting out in first or second gear still is there, so it's really dangerous pulling out of intersections and stuff. Sometimes it just hesitates for like 2 or 3 seconds. Tow haul doesn't fix it. A lot of people say, you know, just put it in tow haul and fix it. Well, it doesn't on this truck. It does pull phenomenally great. You know, skid steer behind this truck. It's actually kind of better than my 2019 6-speed, which is strange because that's deleted and tuned. So it does pull phenomenal. It's just so strange when you first get on it. It doesn't want to move. So yeah, definitely still really not a fan of this truck. It's got 20,000 miles. We've reset the transmission twice. Hasn't fixed anything. The fuel economy's been getting better. It started out at 9 miles a gallon, which I was really concerned because my 2019 550 with 120,000 miles on it gets like 13. So they told me that this would get better fuel economy, but it wasn't at all. It's got a lighter dump body on it. So it has been getting better. It's up to 11 now for its average, so I guess that's pretty decent. And all it does is work. You know, all it does is haul gravel and pull skid steers around. So 11 miles a gallon is actually pretty good. Back at the shop. The container shop is just about done. What do you guys think of that? About 20 different shades of green, but you know, it is what it is. Probably the best 50 grand that I've ever spent. All right, I'm gonna quickly just check all the fluid levels in these skid steers. And yeah, I feel bad for this thing. Hasn't really been touched since March. Yeah. Had to redo all the hoses in this 2017 Teleskid here. All the constant movement from the boom made all the hoses and the electrical wiring for the quick attach safe. So basically all brand new hoses and electrical components all through this boom, all the way to the quick attach. Quickly add some coolant and hydraulic fluid to that machine right there, and we'll do the delivery. Got some new summer rubber for the tire Teleskid, 14 ply. Should hopefully last a long time. Obviously we don't use this for being on lawns and doing dirt work and stuff. We only use it on gravel and pavement, so went with those cheap tires. This is the top container. Oh, I need some lights in here. So yeah, these are the winter tires for the tire Teleskid. These are kind of the backup set right here. Then I have a set on rims ready to go right there, about half tread left. So I woke up one day and decided that I didn't want a front lawn anymore, and I ripped up all the sod, screened it, put it in my loam pile, and I've been selling it. And I decided to have a nice big gravel pad, so we can put all of our pavers and paver displays all over there. So I'll probably do a whole separate video on that, talk about the layout, go from there. I also made room for all of our trailer parking too. $20,000 miles in this truck. Runs great. Never had an issue with it. I do 7 yards of gravel and 8 yards of light stuff. I do drive it in like manual when I'm pulling the trailer with 2 machines on, like skid steer and an excavator. The transmission does get a little funky when you're pulling a lot of weight. And even sometimes when just fully loaded in the bed here, I'll drive it in manual because of it. The main reason why I do that is because the damn exhaust brake, if you put that on, it will automatically start downshifting, even if you're not touching the brake on like the 550s. So that's kind of annoying. So usually that's why I do that. 20 gear, my trail is pretty fucked up. So it has been since I bought it, so I just taking it on and off the equipment. So we're gonna switch the bucket out right now on the Komatsu and we'll load it onto the 750. Got a job where I gotta pull some stumps, do some loam and pull out some asphalt. So I'm gonna bring that to the next job probably. So I had a pretty unique custom quick coupler setup. So I got basically a hook. There's this pin right here, which I don't need to take out. And all I need to take out is this pin right here. And I can quickly switch from my cleanup bucket, which I need to make about twice as big, to my digging bucket over there. So let's do that. go. Pretty damn close. Yeah. There we go. Basically tie down the same way I do on the small trailer. Excavators need 5 chain binders on it. So I do 1 on each corner, and then obviously 1 long chain right across the bucket. Sometimes I get it positioned just right, so I don't even need a chain. Yes, that is legal too. I was told by a state trooper that's legal, and I was also told by a rental company that it is legal too, and all they do is move heavy equipment around. Yeah, not really a big fan of greasing. I'm usually wearing gloves, but it usually doesn't matter. So it's a little better. About 8 minutes of Gojo later. There's a couple under here too. I do these the most often though, just because they're the easiest to get to. So just grease that one too, no issues with that. Also grease that one too, no issues with that. So I guess it was my lucky day. Paving company was out doing millings, and I guess I'm getting like 3 triaxle loads for free. Freaking right. My God, was that painful to watch. So that's gonna be it for today's video, you guys. Again, I apologize. I've been just so busy this summer, and with me not having as much guys as I usually do, I really haven't had time to grab the camera and do videos and videotape all my jobs, which I'd love to do in the future. You know, maybe next year I'll just take on less work and spend more time with the camera. That would probably be a really good idea. So I've shrunk down to just 1 guy with me, and now there's just 1 guy with my dad. So we each just have 1 worker. He only usually has 1 worker, and I usually have 2 or 3. So I've shrunk down quite a bit. I've been doing like the same amount of work too, so I mean it's just been a very hectic, busy, straight out summer. But hopefully I can get some updates on like the shop. We've done a lot of work there. I've got some new attachments. I got a really nice bush hog. Hopefully I can do a couple videos on that. Might be getting some new plowing equipment. This winter I'm definitely going to be doing videos, you know, putting them out a lot like I do most winters, because that's really easy time of year to videotape and stuff like that. Very low stress. This time of year it's just a little bit too busy for it, but I'll do my best to get some more footage out, more videos. If you guys want to see anything, leave it down in the comments below. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.